So Sean, you've come all the way from somewhere else for a big occasion. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I flew over from Philadelphia here on Super Bowl weekend, by the way. So I'm here to watch this match instead of being at home watch the Super Bowl. So I have to find somewhere to watch it. But yeah, came over here to watch the match, and really good game today.
What did you think of the game today? Do you think it beats its American counterpart, this association football?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I come over all the time. This is, I think, my 8th West Ham game. So I was here for the Easter match against Burnley. But yeah, I like it. I coached for a long time, and I thought they were, Chelsea was pretty good in the first half, but West Ham got better as the match progressed, and they were a little bit unlucky to not get a win today. So
Chelsea have American ownership. Do you think that might become a trend in English football, and will it improve the standard of the game?
It's interesting because I think Crystal Palace has Josh Harris, who actually owns the Sixers from Philly and stuff. So I don't know, when you see what this guy's doing, Todd Bowley coming in and spending like crazy. I don't know if that's gonna make it better or worse. I mean, it seems like they're just spending all kinds of crazy money right now and just spreading the contracts out over 8 years and just trying to get around FFP. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it might be a decent thing for some of these other teams. I think some of the smaller teams now being bought by some Americans as well. But I think mostly I think the fans here, they want local owners and just kind of people from here that are kind of keeping the game the way it's been for a while.
So, do you think that it'll happen more though? I mean, because it's happened with Bournemouth, you've said about Crystal Palace, there's Liverpool, Arsenal.
Yeah.
Do you think that it will happen more and more?
It seems like maybe now, like with the, Manchester United's up for sale, and maybe Qatar might buy him, or, somebody from the Middle East. So maybe, at the prices now, and you just see the new TV contracts and the amount of money that's going into the game, I mean, it just seems like it's going to kind of be, richer and richer kind of people that have to buy these teams. I don't think these teams are going to be going for 100 million, 200 now, billions. And it's just becoming, it's interesting because the game is becoming a little bit less accessible maybe to some people that maybe were able to go to matches a long time ago. Like me, I fly over here, and if it's 40 quid a ticket, whatever, it's all right. But I think sometimes you got to make sure it's with all this money coming in, you keep it accessible to all these people that kind of have been going to games for a long time.
I definitely hear you there. And so the last question, and this will be really good to get from an American point of view. The European Super League, everyone's seen about the plans. What do you think of it? Will it make it more accessible for Americans or less accessible for Europeans?
I think it's going to probably be less accessible. I mean, look, if you're going to put a team, these teams from Spain and Germany and everything, and you got every other match is you're flying all over Europe instead of maybe taking a train across town or taking a train to Leeds or something like this. It's not going to be any more accessible. But the thing is now, I mean, if you try to get a train to some of these matches, the next the West Ham FA Cup match is up in Manchester on a Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. You can't even get a train back. They don't even know if the trains are running until 2 days before. So I mean, it's probably easier to get a flight to Barcelona than it is to get a train sometimes. So I think they do have to make sure they keep it accessible to fans, because it can't cost them £100 round trip on a train, or 300 pounds round trip on a flight and hotels and stuff, because you see that now with West Ham with these in the Conference League. I mean, they're going and going to be playing in some of these places far off, and it's going to cost a lot of money. So
there you have it. Football needs to be more accessible, or perhaps Sean, all the way from America, knows too much about the UK train strikes. Either way, there's change coming. The Badge Sports on YouTube.